Hello everyone, welcome back to Same Old Things. Apologies for the delay since the last video. I've just been really busy, I've not had time to record. But today we are going to get back on playing our teaching and learning decks from this website, Run the Net. And we're going to be continuing on from the last video by playing the Spark Agency deck. So if you remember this deck, I'll briefly go through it. We had the agenda suite consisting of 1 AstroScript pilot program, 3 project bills, 2 global foods, and interestingly, 3 NAPD contracts. So these are the agendas which say, or basically cost the runner 4 credits to steal. So that gives you an indication of what this deck is about. You're trying to tax out the runner. Now, since we're playing Spark, we also want to be rezzing a lot of advertisements. So this deck contains 3 launch campaigns, 3 pad campaigns, 3 product placements, and 3 pop-up windows, which are also advertisements. We have 2 Sansan City grids to try and fast advance some of our agendas, 2 ashes to protect our agendas, and just a generally quite taxing ice suite. So yeah, that's the deck. Let's just try and jump into a game. So let's set one up. Hopefully we won't have to wait too long for an opponent. And here we go. Okay, so let's begin. Ooh, so we're playing against Leela. And let's zoom this screen in a bit because that's awfully small. Say hi, good luck, have fun. Okay, do we keep this hand? Well, I'm playing against Criminal, which basically means I want to ice up HQ as soon as possible. So I'm actually going to mulligan that. Okay, so that's a little bit better. So, now Leela's ability reads, when an agenda is scored or stolen, add 1 unrezzed card to HQ. So that is something we're definitely going to have to try and play around here. Okay, so I think I'm just going to... What do I want to do here? I definitely want to get some ice on HQ, and I think the Enigma is good on HQ. I could play the Hedge, but I do want to try and deny my opponent getting off a Temujin early. So I'm going to actually put both my assets out, and I'm going to res 1 at the end of my turn and 1 at the beginning of my opponent's turn. So he now no longer has the 4 credits needed to fire off a Temujin contract first turn. Okay, so Employee Strike's gone down early, Gang Sign. Okay, so it's that type of Leela deck where he's just going to basically sit back and not try and steal. Okay, so I probably should explain what I mean by that. So Gang Sign says, whenever the corpse scores an agenda, access 1 card from HQ. So that card, which you can have multiples of in conjunction with things like HQ interface, mean that when I score an agenda, he can basically access the entirety of my HQ. If I have any other agendas in HQ, he'll then steal them. He'll then probably bounce the ice on HQ and account siphon me. So that probably is what he's going to... or this player, I should say, is going to be going for. Now, what do we do here? Let's draw once. Let's just hedge. And let's put that on R&D. Okay, so we want to get this current turned off fairly quickly. Okay, so he's just credited up. Let's draw. Let's put the Sansan City grid out. And do I want to protect the grid? I think I do. No, in fact, it's probably not worth it. I'm going to just click for credit. Okay, so my thinking was there that if I protected it, if I used it to score out the Beal next turn anyway, then he's just going to bounce something back into hand and then go in and trash it. So I'd rather just have the money, really, against criminal. Okay, so he's going to do that. Do I res this? Yes. Although it gives him information about what he needs to account siphon, I want to get something resed on HQ. Okay. So he's just drawing and gaining a credit, and he put down 0. Okay, so he's going to try and account siphon me. That much is clear. I'm going to draw once. I'm going to put the Bastion on HQ because it's a barrier. And then I'm going to put out another pad campaign. Okay, so we're starting to flood up with agendas here. So perhaps the better play there would have been to put down the Bastion and an agenda behind it. Not sure. The problem is now I have 3 agendas in hand and he has a gang sign out. So if I score 1, it's likely he's going to be able to steal another. Okay, so let's res this. Okay, so that's really bad. Let's draw once. Should we risk it? We're going to be quite, well, courageous or foolhardy, whichever way you look at it here. My thinking is that I'm hoping he'll run this. No, he doesn't. Okay. But, oh, is he? He is considering it. Okay, so this is what he's going for. So this is not good. So I'm actually going to res this so I can score this out in 2. And then he'll bounce something back, but I've got a click to react to it. Oh, he managed to steal my Project Beale. Okay. That is somewhat annoying. I'm gonna ice up HQ again. Maybe I should have put something on R&D. Yeah. I always struggle to play against Leela, I have to be honest. Okay, so he's going to inside job. I am going to res, because like I say, I want to get as much stuff res as possible. Yes, it gives him information about what he needs to siphon. But I honestly don't mind that. So he's broken one of the subroutines and he's losing a click. Okay, that's fine. So as long as he doesn't hit the global food, we're fine here, because obviously he doesn't have the money to steal the NAPD contract. Although he will... Okay, so he can't steal that. I think he should have accessed 2 cards there. The Gauntlet... No. The Gauntlet says only when you break all the subroutines. So the Gauntlet is his console. I should explain what it does. It says whenever you access cards from HQ during a run, access 1 additional card for each piece of ice protecting HQ that you broke all the subroutines on during this run. So he never broke all the subroutines on any of those ice. So that's why that did not fire. So he knows I have an NAPD contract in hand. I'm going to put this out. I'm going to put this out. And I'm going to put that on R&D. I'm going to get ready to res this at the first opportunity when he gets a credit. Okay, so you already had easy mark. Okay, so fair enough. So I was waiting until he got a credit so I could immediately deprive it from him with our ability. So he's going to run the pad campaign. I'm not going to bother resing. He does trash it. Okay, fair enough. I'm going to score. I think scoring out the Astro script is the right thing to do here. He could get the global food, which would be annoying. But he doesn't have the money. Basically, if I score this, I give him a 1 in 3 chance of scoring. He can't afford to steal the NAPD. And obviously, if he hits the hedge fund with his gang sign, that won't do anything. But I just really want to be able to accelerate. Normally I'd just put it just behind this piece of ice, but because an Archangel won't actually keep him out, I don't fancy doing that. So I'm just going to risk it. Okay, let's see what he hits. I've got, 66% chance that it's okay. Yep, it's okay. He hits the NAPD. He can't steal it, so that's fine. So, yep, that's fine as well. So he's bounced the piece of ice protecting the Sansan City grid. So I think my next turn will be... I can get the game over pretty quickly if I can score out this global food. So I'm going to take money. I'm going to put the Archangel protecting the Sansan City grid. Now, if I install advance, so I can score a 3-2 out of hand now. With my Astro token, I can score a 4-2. So to be able to score the 5-2, sorry, the 5-3 global food, I need to put the global food down and then just leave it for a turn. That seems risky, but I am going to try it because he might not suspect it's a global food. And if he does run it, I will res the Archangel and I'll bounce the Gauntlet back to hand. Okay, he hasn't, so I think that's the game. So I'm going to advance, 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 bring my Astro token across, score it, and win the game. So give the opponent a good game. So yeah, thanks guys. It's a pretty quick game that time. We managed to stop our opponent getting much money, although he didn't have a great start, in all fairness to him. So yeah, alright, see you next time. Bye.